This story begins with a girl named Mia Thermopolis. She's shy and lives in San Francisco with her mother, who is a painter, following her parents' divorce. Mia attends high school, but struggles to interact due to her lack of confidence. She only has one friend, Lily. As a teenage girl, Mia develops feelings for a popular student named Josh. Unfortunately, Josh dating Lana. She is a cheerleader at school that always bullies Mia. That day, the school organized a debate about school uniforms. In that competition, Mia's opponent was Josh. Josh expressed the opinion that there should be rules for wearing casual uniforms at school. And Josh's opinion was gaining support from the students. When it was Mia's turn, they laughed at her. Later, Mia's mom told her that her grandmother had arrived in San Francisco and wanted to meet her only granddaughter. Mia was confused why her grandmother suddenly wanted to meet her, especially since her grandmother had never contacted her or her mother before. The next day, when Mia returned home from school, she went straight to the address given by her mother and arrived at the front of the luxurious house where her grandmother lived. Her arrival was warmly welcomed by the head servant, and Mia was escorted inside. For the first time, she saw her grandmother's face. In that moment, Mia learned that her grandmother was the queen of a small European kingdom called Genovia. And the reason her grandmother wanted to meet Mia was to deliver the sad news of Mia's father passed away in an accident, making her the heir to the throne. Initially, Mia couldn't believe what she was hearing, but her grandmother's serious tone made it clear it was true. She was shocked to learn she would become a princess, with all the responsibilities that came with it. Her grandmother offered to help her learn how to be a princess and transform her appearance, but Mia wasn't ready for such a big change and ran away. When Mia got back home, she was furious with her mom for keeping her noble lineage a secret. Her mom explained they agreed to tell her when she turned 18 so Mia could have a normal childhood, but with her father's death, she found out at 16. The next day, Mia's grandmother wanted to announce her as the next queen to the press, but Mia strongly disagreed. Her mother made a compromise that Mia would learn to be a princess, but could decide later if she wanted to be a princess, because at the age of 16 she was not ready to be appointed as the leader of a kingdom. After they settled, the queen introduced Mia to the head of security named Joe, who would protect her until she became Princess of Genovia. To travel to school, Mia was facilitated with a limousine from her grandmother, and even asked Joe to pick up her friend Lily, who was amazed by the luxury ride. After school, Mia headed to her grandmother's place to start her princess lessons. Her grandmother's assistant took notes on everything Mia needed to change about her appearance and taught her princess behavior. Every day, Mia learned royal etiquette, learning posture while walking, sitting like a princess, body position at the dining table, and dancing. One day, Mia's grandmother called a makeup artist and hairstylist named Pello to transform Mia's look. They replaced her thick glasses with contacts and gave her a makeover. Mia looked completely different afterward, stunning both her mother and her grandmother with her beauty. The next day, when Mia went to school with Lily's older brother named Michael, he was amazed by her beauty. However, Lily wasn't happy with Mia's new look, thinking she changed just to gain popularity that she never had in school. Despite wearing a hat to hide her new hairstyle, Lily kept commenting. Mia finally revealed she was a princess and asked Lily to keep it a secret. During class, Lana forced Mia to take off her hat, causing a commotion in the class. Some liked Mia's new look, while others made fun of her. The following day, Michael invited Mia to his band practice on Saturday, which she accepted. As they arrived at school, they were greeted by a crowd of journalists. Mia's arrival drew attention as they were waiting for Princess Mia. Mia was bombarded with questions, leaving her confused, so she hurried into the school. When Mia felt calm, her grandmother and mother came to school to find out who leaked the secret. Shortly after, Joe brought Paolo in, who confessed to telling the media about Mia. He did it for fame, not money, wanting everyone to know Mia looked beautiful because of his makeup skills. A few days later, at a dinner event, Mia's grandmother introduced her to nobles from around the world. The dinner started well until Mia accidentally burned a guest's shirt sleeve while reaching for a grape, causing a guest beside her to trip, causing chaos. Though embarrassing, it entertained the guests, much to the surprise of Mia's grandmother. The next day, Mia apologized to her grandmother, expecting to be scolded, but her grandmother wasn't angry with her. Instead, she spent the day with Mia, wanting to make her granddaughter happy. They went out in Mia's car, which she received as 16th birthday present from her mother. They tagged along to all of Mia's usual hangouts, played her favorite games, and even took photos together at a photo booth. On their way home, Mia's car encountered problems while going up a hill. As a result, the car rolled back and hit a transportation vehicle in San Francisco. The police arrived, but the queen then conferred an honorary title from Genovia to the officer. Grateful, the officer decided not to find Mia and even escorted them home. Back at school, Mia was suddenly the center of attention. Classmates clamored for her autograph, and even Lana, who used to bother her, now pretends to be Mia's close friend when reporters interview her. Meanwhile, Josh now also has a crush on Mia and tries to invite her to a beach party the following Saturday. Josh also said that his relationship with Lana had ended. Upon hearing this, Mia immediately agreed. Not long after, Mia approached Michael to apologize for choosing to accept Josh's invitation over him. Michael, who had been hoping first, was deeply disappointed by Mia's decision. On the day of the beach party, Mia looked happy to be beside the man who had been the object of her affection all this time. They spent the evening dancing until reporters came looking for Mia. Josh took her to hide in a hut. After feeling safe, they came out. However, their assumption was wrong. When many paparazzi were covering Mia, Josh forcibly kissed her to ensure he was included in the news. The next day, after returning home feeling embarrassed, Mia cried to her mom. The news about her behavior spread, disappointing her grandmother. Mia admitted she didn't feel like a princess. Despite this, her grandmother still invited Mia to the annual Genovia event, but she couldn't bring Josh. After Mia left, Joe tried to explain to Mia's grandmother that her youthfulness should be understood. He also warned that Mia's new status might attract fake friends seeking social advantage. Joe believed Mia was mature enough to handle the responsibilities of leadership, noting how she accepted criticism and responded to it. At school, Mia also apologized to her friend Lily for hurting her brother. Though disappointed, Lily forgave her. As an apology, Mia invited Lily and Michael to the annual Genovia party. On the morning of the party, Mia's grandmother gave her a diary from her late father. The diary was Mia's 16th birthday present. Her grandmother also confirmed Mia as the successor to the throne and planned to announce it at the party. Overwhelmed, Mia considered running away, fearing she'd disappoint her people. She felt the responsibility was too much to bear. While packing, she discovered a letter from her father in the diary. After reading the contents of the letter, Mia was touched by her father's words. She realized the value of courage and decided to attend the Genovia event despite her car breaking down in heavy rain. Just when she was about to give up, Joe arrived in a limousine sent by the Queen. Meanwhile, at the event, Mia's absence led her grandmother to announce her rejection. However, Mia arrived, soaked but determined. Overcoming her fear, she delivered a heartfelt speech inspired by her father's words, accepting her title as Princess of Genovia, and promised to continue learning and striving to be a good leader for her people. After being crowned the new Princess of Genovia, Mia looked stunning with her crown and princess gown. She then asked Michael to dance and finally received a romantic kiss from him. And the story concludes. Moral lesson from the story: never burn a guest's shirt sleeve while reaching for a grape, or you might end up becoming a princess with a wardrobe full of gowns. And make sure your car can handle hills, or else you'll need a royal escort to the castle.